to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Michigan Wolverines. Onside, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is... Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. So Alabama's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Offense in a bunch formation. Fights off a defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Gets it to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Play fake, Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I'll tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Throwing, Underwood, looking left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Russell makes the grab over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great play. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple of years, man, you've kind of seen.
Could be an alley. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Throwing Russell. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keelan Russell. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Here's Underwood to throw. That's caught. It's Buchanan. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Underwood. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Buchanan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Bryce Underwood to the air again. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he can hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Got a little grass. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He has 60 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. The give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Russell. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can cut.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll move the tight end. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
To throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action with Underwood. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing Russell. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Russell. He's got him this time. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked that's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, Underwood. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air, trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keelan Russell. Under fire. Got the 1st down himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the 2nd half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David and he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Gives it on the option. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
What What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Now on second down. Russell. He's got the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
You said what? This getting real irritating. It's like this man caused the perfect play for everything I've been trying to do.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
No, his defense, I can't do squat. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just me. I have no freaking clue.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here.
How does that happen? Like, you have 3 linemen, and
I don't know. Schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this. This is working.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Underwood bringing the heat, and they're not.
Then my tackles ain't doing nothing. Like, everybody just keep getting through.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They didn't get a push at all.
Like, why did my DN? He had the clear tackle, but he got sucked into his offensive tackle. I'm not understanding this. Like, number 11 had a even better tackle for loss, and that BS happens.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the counter. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That's such a great physical play by the defense. This
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with this game.
In the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense
trying to beat the D deep.
See, but when I try that,
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary.
And I'm playing the cover 3, so he shouldn't have got burnt like that.
The game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the
run play.
To create that explosive play.
And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear
another
out
run play
and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
See, like that's the shit.
Touchdown time. And they take it in.
That's the shit I'm talking about. Like.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And they tack on the extra point for
And I got another player hurt already.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Underwood on the play action. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Throwing, Underwood. Right on the money. Makes the grab in their space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room.
Like, how did he make that dive?
Defense is there to make the stop.
Every time I fucking dive, I dive short.
They'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to...
Like, why is my tackles dumbing the fuck out? I'm not understanding
that.
that.
Hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fit it in the window for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid...
And I'm lagging.
0-1. They know they've got a
My
lot
damn
of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
And another person on my team hurt.
Keep doing
The
what you've
fuck?
been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing Russell. Working that left side.
I'm playing a...
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I don't know how that's getting open if I'm
Here's this
playing
offense
aggressive.
with a
Play the
fresh
damn
set of
passing
downs.
lane.
The give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. Might have a chance. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
The give as they work on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go to the counter. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.